Hello children, how are you feeling today? I hope all are doing well. Today again I am back with another poem of your English book of class 4. Title of the poem is Noses and poet of this poem is Eileen Fisher. So firstly let's talk about the poet Eileen Fisher. Poet Eileen Fisher was born in the town of Iron River in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Fisher is the author of more than 100 books for children, including volumes of poetry, biography, natural history, and plays. Her first collection of poems, The Coffee Pot Face, in 1933, was a Junior Literary Guild selection. Okay, it's all about Eileen Fisher. Now, move on to the poem. As the poem Noses indicates that it is about one of our sense organs, that is, nose. You must have studied about our sense organs in your previous EVS classes. We have 5 sense organs, yes children, namely eyes, nose, tongue, ears and skin. Now the function of these sense organs are like our eyes are for vision or sight. Next, nose is for smell, tongue is for taste, ears are for hearing, skin is for to touch and feel the things. Now moving on to the poem Noses. First of all, I will read it out for all of you. Noses. I looked in the mirror and looked at my nose. It's the funniest thing the way it grows. Stuck right out where all of it shows, with 2 little holes where the breathing goes. I looked in the mirror and saw in there the end of my chin and the start of my hair. And between there isn't much space to spare with my nose like a handle sticking there. If ever you want to giggle and shout and can't think of what to do it about, just look in the mirror and then no doubt you will see how funny your nose sticks out. Now after reading, let's try to understand the poem. Move on to the first stanza. It says, I looked in the mirror and looked at my nose. It's the funniest thing the way it grows. Stuck right out where all of it shows, with 2 little holes where the breathing goes. Now here in this poem, there is a girl. You can see the picture of a girl. The girl looking in the mirror and she finds her nose to be funny because the way is growing and becoming bigger in size. It also because of the little holes. Now, do you know children, what do we call these little holes in our nose? Yes, these holes are called nostrils. It is called nostrils. These nostrils are used for breathing. Okay, now move on to the second stanza. I looked in the mirror and saw in there the end of my chin and the start of my hair. And between there isn't much space to spare with my nose like a handle sticking there. Okay, now in this stanza, the girl is again looking in the mirror and noticing her chin and starting point of her hair. That means she is thinking her nose is in center of the face like a handle without leaving any extra space on her face. So this is the meaning of second stanza. Now let's move on to the third stanza. If ever you want to giggle and shout and can't think of what to do it about, just look in the mirror and then no doubt you will see how funny your nose sticks out. Here the girl is saying that if ever you want to giggle and shout, that means if you ever want to laugh and make noise, then you don't find any reason but you have to look in the mirror. What you have to do is simply look in the mirror and see your nose, and then you will notice that it looks like someone has pasted it on your face, and this will be the best reason to laugh and make noise. Okay, Now, in this poem, the noses, है she wrote about the increase of nose size. Means Eileen Fisher wrote about the increase of nose size on lying and then mention about the meal to meal work that requires nose. She also mentioned the requirement of the nose for a sneeze smell and how it keeps growing up with time, though she often finds it the subject of ridicule and jokes. She writes that it gives her a regal look and make ladies notice. She is rather proud of her unusual asset, which she proudly claims makes trees lose their leaves when she sneezes. है ना? So, after explaining the poem, let us find out some rhyming words in the poem. So, in the first stanza, rhyming words are nose, grows, है ना? Nose grows, and then shows and goes. Okay, nose grows and show and goes. Now, moving on to the second stanza, and the rhyming words are there, here, and spare. Now, in the third stanza, shout, about, and doubt. These are the rhyming words are in the third stanza of the poem. So, here we have a new words. Mirror. Mirror means a glass which reflects a clear image. Funniest. Funniest means causing laughter. Breathing. Breathing means taking in and throwing out of air. Sticking. Sticking means fixed. Giggle. Giggle means to laugh. Okay. So children, I hope uh, you all understood this poem very well, and like previous exercises will be uploaded on the school website. Okay children, now thank you, have a nice day.